A spiritual awakening. Why do we call it a spiritual awakening and not simply an awakening? What is it? We call it a spiritual awakening because to awaken to the spirit of implies that we are awakening to that which holds everything together, from that which everything comes, and to that which everything returns to. Because a spirit is what is intrinsic. A spirit of something is something that is beyond what we can see, beyond what we can physically feel, but it is there. It is always there, behind the scenes, always there. And therefore, when you're going through your spiritual awakening, we cannot limit it, right? By saying that for me to awaken to my spirit is to simply awaken to my I am presence, to awaken to my spirit, to awaken to a God or a no God, or to awaken to the possibility that I am this infinite being. How do you tally that up with the possibility of aliens, the possibility of a life on other planets, the possibility of extraterrestrials, as well as other facets and aspects of spiritual awakening, or how other people, not you, but others, are honing in on whatever is coming in. So some of us, we might be able to tune into the dimensions of the earth and below the earth. Some of us might have other portals opening up to us, which are the extraterrestrial world. We might open up to the heavens above. We might open up to other planets, right? We might open up to things that we have not even discovered yet, right? But it's there. It's all there. So as we're going through our spiritual awakening, to have a fluidity, to have a flexibility, to have an absolute openness is prerequisite, but it comes. That openness with your awakening does come because the experience comes too. So as we become more fluid in the awakening, the rigidity goes away, and the more healed we become in our body consciousness, so that we're not rigid in I've got to see with these five senses to experience something, or that I'll only believe what I can really see, or that no, if this hasn't happened, it can't be for me. All of these things literally dissipate, right? And that's where we open up. So if you are an orthodox spiritual, you've been on a spiritual awakening path, but your beliefs that are quite traditional perhaps, right? You might feel that, no, what are they talking about? Aliens can't possibly exist. We can't possibly have life on other planets. Or you might think, oh gosh, there's no such thing as UFOs, or there's no such thing as star seeds or indigos, or all the, what someone might discard it all and say, well, that's just so new age now, isn't it? But actually, it's just that it's not, right? So we've got to be open. That openness is paramount, and nothing is an impossibility. Because you see, the thing is, whatever our mind at this microcosmic individuate self can possibly fathom, can fathom because it already exists. We cannot fathom anything outside of what already exists, right? It is the same for if you're suddenly having a desire for ice cream, it's because that ice cream already exists, right? It's a very pedantic example, but just for the sake of it. Similarly, if there is a desire bubbling in your head about something, or you suddenly have this discovery, right? You have this beautiful wisdom that is being unleashed inside of you, and you found wow, it's there. And you might find at the same time or another time someone else has found the same discovery, right? Maybe not where you are, not on the grid that you are on, but it's already there. It's there, right? So there are different modalities that exist, there are different ways. So there is no one spiritual awakening path, or there is no one way that a spiritual awakening must look, right? Yes, you get a sense of, wow, this human existence is just so little. It is such a tiny part of actually what we are, right? And there is less and less power to this human existence, which is why living as a human becomes a lot more fluid for us as we ascend, as we embrace those possibilities, because those possibilities, embracing of which, bring a lot of flow into us, right? And every time there is an ebb, just look at yourself and think, right, so what is it? Maybe it's just not time for you right now. Maybe it's just, not time right now, but it's really key for us to, wherever we can, in as much as we can, wherever we are right now, to embrace that freedom, right? Because remember, freedom is also being free from any ideation, free from any idea about anything, free from any concepts, free from any, what does awakening do? What does it do? What am I supposed to feel? What am I going to see? What am I going to witness? Is it about God? Is it about religion? Is it about Krishna? Is it about Jesus? Is it about Christ consciousness? Right? If you're talking about Jesus, is it that I'm now awakened to Christ consciousness? Now, Christ consciousness will mean one thing to one and something else to somebody else, because the difference comes in basically our karmic blueprint. That's what's going to tell the difference. Otherwise, everything that we're imagining here already exists. So with this, we inculcate inside of us a very high level of tolerance, acceptance, compassion. These things simply just come. It's not that you're working hard at trying to accept, but you literally, it's like you just take everything at face value. It's the way that we are with each other, is that we simply let them be and you be, right? Without any judgment. So take care of yourselves. I would love to hear about any of your mystical experiences, any experiences that you felt that you couldn't share with anyone. This is the forum for you. Please share those experiences. There will be no judgment, at least from my part. Please, you're most welcome, at least here. Let us talk about it so that things are out in the open, because the more that you share what you have experienced, the richer we all get with your experience, because it'll broaden our horizon. It'll broaden the whole spiritual awakening for us too. So please share your wisdom with us. So much love. Take care of your precious self.